Did you know it only takes 3 seconds? 3 seconds for someone to form an impression about you based on the way you look visually. When you think about it, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, that's not much time, but that is enough to look down and back up and make that first impression. So it's very important that we show up in that first impression as being confident, as being comfortable in our own skin, as being the impression that you want to leave as a brand leader in the community. And so that's what's so very important, because you are a representative of the ACS. So what your branding is, which is you're your brand, you're out there. I have a presentation called You Are Your Billboard, because you are promoting yourself, but you're also the billboard for ACS. Those are some of the things we're going to talk about. So I got 3 case studies I'm going to go through with you, because I think it's so impactful that you see the before and afters and the difference that it makes. So my first case study is with a woman that, well, you tell me what you think this woman does based on the way she looks. Librarian, okay. Was anybody else thinking librarian?
That or like art museum or something. Like
art museum,
you
okay.
know, like kind of works nonprofit.
Oh, nonprofit.
I was thinking retail.
Retail, okay. Teacher, okay. All right, this woman owns a successful senior health care company in Illinois. Now it's closer to St. Louis side of Illinois than Chicago. But she has been so successful at this company, she can now walk away from the company with people managing it for her and do what she's now passionate about, which is coaching other women to be successful in business. Okay? Would you hire that woman as a coach?
No.
All right. Well, we did the personal style analysis with her and determined she was a dynamic driver. I'm going to go through all the styles with you so that you'll be able to get that information and kind of be thinking about what you might be. So here is this woman after our makeover. Now what does she look like she does? Successful. Now, would you hire her as a coach? Yeah, definitely. The woman has built a senior healthcare service from the bottom up and has made it successful. But she would not have gotten anywhere as a coach looking the way she did. Now, I also want you to take a look at her face. I know it's not super big, but can you see what else is on her face besides this professional look?
Smile.
A smile. Can you see the confidence that she's exuding? Yeah. That makes all the difference in the world. Now, we're going to talk about packaging. When you go to the store and you have a choice between product A and product B, and let's say product A looked like this bottle and product B looked like this bottle. You don't know anything about what's on the inside of the bottle. You only see what's on the outside of the bottle. Which one of these 2 bottles would you pick up and take home?
The one on the right.
The one on the right. And why?
It's prettier.
It's prettier. More attractive. It attracted you to it, didn't it? Yeah. Now, what's inside the bottle on the left is far superior in taste and quality than what's in the bottle on the right. But how do you know that? Because you're going to pick the one based on what's on the outside. So I want to ask you 2 questions. And with the question and you thinking about yourself, I want you to track back to the person that you talked about in the exercise. So what does your wrapper say about you? And what does your wrapper say about the industry that you're in the ACS? So a professional business presence radiates 3 things to me. The first one is poise. Poise is the art of exuding this professionalism, this calmness, this control, this it just radiates this professionalism that we all talked about. Most of you said professional, something about this other person that you talked about. It also is personal power. And then the third one is going to be all about personal style. So those are the three things that we're going to talk about for a powerful business presence. And I thought I'd just give them to you, and then I'm going to go through and give you examples. So the first one we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about poise. And poise is all about being who you are. And I love the way Lethea says it. She says, be who you are. Be who you are powerfully and without apology. So how many of you have worked with people that you know are trying to be like somebody else to be successful and move ahead? My corporate career, I can't even tell you how many people I worked with in that were that way. I don't know what there is. There's something about sometimes the culture that makes you feel like you have to be like someone else to get ahead, but it really is all about being who you are.